low carb banana pudding. This one almost didn't make the cut. Darius here. This is Sugarless Crystals, your sugar-free destination of YouTube. Enjoy me. I'm guilt-free. Indulge. You know, banana pudding is like the most debatable dessert. Some like it cold, some like it hot, some prefer instant, others prefer homemade. Which tells me, although all recipes are this way, this one will truly polarize. Some will love it, some will hate it. And I've already accepted that. Now, in all honesty, this one has the flavor and the consistency of instant pudding. There's no way to make the cooked version without evaporated milk or regular milk. Like, I just couldn't do it. This is a sidetrack, but it's still on the subject. I personally like the cooked version. I don't care too much for the instant. My grandmother used to make a mind-blowing one. It was so good. And she refused to show anybody how to make it. Like, why would you do that? And now that she's gone, I sit here and think, she was so selfish. And I can sit here and ramble about how our elders don't share recipes like that. But anyway, let's get to the recipe. All the details can be found over at sugarlesscrystals.com. The link will be in the description box below. Okay, so start out with your heavy whipping cream, unsweetened almond milk, banana extract, vanilla extract, stevia, and your egg yolks. Now take those egg whites and sit them to the side, if that's how you like your banana pudding. If you're a Cool Whip kind of person, I got a recipe for that too. Now take your granulated sweetener and mix your xanthan gum with that. While everything is still cold, take your mixer and beat your dry ingredients in with that. You need a mixer because it has to beat fast. Now turn on a low heat and continue whisking as it heats up. Keep mixing. You want to keep it smooth. If you're not mixing, the eggs may start to cook a little bit. I have cooked this a few times, and the one time I was distracted, that's exactly what happened. Like, it was so lumpy. So whisk and keep a close eye on it. Yeah, do that. Now once it's thick enough to coat your spoon, pull off the heat and allow it to cool. Now depending on your particular goal, you can let it cool in the fridge or let it cool in the pot and sit it to the side while you're baking your cookies. Yes, cookies. Now these gave me a really hard time. Like, I could not get them crispy for the life of me, but I did do it. Now, a heads up, I'm not even gonna lie to you. They do not taste like Nella wafers. Those Nella wafers, boy, they are a gift from God. They something else, right? Buttery and milky, vanilla, what in the world? Them things something, boy, those things are good. Anyway, the key is a lack of moisture, which is why I use egg white. Now, if you don't have any egg white, I highly recommend it, but you can use one egg in it. Now, if you use one egg, if you choose to use one egg, the cookies won't be crispy. They're going to be soft, and the banana pudding is gonna soak up inside the cookies and then they're just gonna be like mushy. So you want them to be crispy, but if you don't have egg white powder, I guess what can you do? This is the one I used. I ordered off of Amazon. I don't even think it cost that much, a little bit to go a long way. I'll put that in the recipe details. I started with almond flour, salt, egg white powder, and your granulated sweetener. Your wet is just butter and vanilla. Mix your dry and wet together, and I just laid it out in the pan. Simple. I have no intention of making them pretty. Just laid them out and then section them off. I just crumbled them up, that's all I did, you know. Now bake for about 10 to 15 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit and allow them to completely cool so you can get your crunchy cookie. At this point, I'm gonna leave it up to you how you like to make it. I'm gonna show you how I did, of course. You can put it in a refrigerator topped with Cool Whip if that's how you like it, or you can mix the cookies and the pudding together and just free flow with it. Now, if you like it hot, I set mine in jars for picture purposes, but you know, they look nice like that. Now, the egg white we put to the side, we're gonna use that with a pinch of salt or a little bit of granulated sweetener if that's how you wanna do it, but I just use salt personally. Now, room temperature, just take your hand mixer and mix that up until that it's foamy and it forms soft peaks. After that's done, just top your jars off, or if you put it in a casserole dish, Just top it off and then put it in the oven. Bake it at 350 degrees for about 15 minutes. But watch it so when your egg whites start to brown, you pull them out. You don't want to burn them, you know what I'm saying? Now, all the pictures of the finished recipe of how I did it in the jar are over at the blog. Check those out. Full recipe details are over there as well at sugarlesscrystals.com. You can find that in the description box below. Everything you need to know. All the ingredients, the measurements. Yeah, there you go. I couldn't get it out. Now, if you baked it, I would let it cool first, because like the pudding, it gets soft and it loses its pudding feel. Like it gets kind of runny, I guess you could say. Well, not runny, but it turns into the liquid it was in the pan. But when it's cool, it's extra thick, like pudding. It's actually the same consistency as pudding. This doesn't taste like my grandmother's, but that banana extract, it does wonders. Like, I wanted to put bananas in here, but I had no idea bananas was so high in sugar. Like, good God. But there's no mistaking that this is definitely a banana pudding. That banana extract. And it's not overpowering, like it's not super strong. And you have the cookies, so you have texture there. Like, yeah. This is really good. Really, it's okay. So like from 1 to 10, I'll give it like a 6 or a 7. Like, I guess, you know, it's not mind-blowing 10. Like, it's like a 6 or a 7. Like, this is pretty good. But if you're a banana pudding person and you love the instant pudding, this is probably gonna be a 10 for you. I don't know, banana pudding and the egg white, it just goes together. The Cool Whip is cool and all, but you know, I don't know. I guess that's what I'm used to. Because I'm gonna leave it up to you guys, I'll separate the macros for the cookies and the banana pudding. And if you choose to use the egg white, that'll be up on you. Or if you just wanna use the Cool Whip recipe, or go to the store and buy some sugar-free Cool Whip, which I wouldn't recommend. But if that's how you wanna do it to make it simple as possible, I understand. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We do videos every Wednesday and Saturday. I am Darius, this is Sugarless Crystals, your sugar-free destination of YouTube. And I'm not a chef. I'm an entertainer. Bye.